everybody, welcome back to Instapot with Poonam. Today's recipe is going to be a very traditional dish from where I come from, which is Gujarat, and we eat a dish called Khichdi. And what that is rice mixed with some lentils and vegetables and different spices, and people eat it with yogurt or something called chas, which is made from yogurt, as well as curry, which is a little bit more of a spicy twist on chas. So different ways to eat this. It's my comfort food. It's a great food for children to eat because it is nutritionally very balanced. It has rice as well as protein from your lentils and any veggies that you want to add. So it's a really good way for your kids to get some veggies in as well. And so let's go ahead and run through our ingredients, and we're gonna get started to making some khichdi. So today was a lazy day for me, so I just kind of threw some things together, but I put cumin, salt, turmeric or urad, frozen veggies. You can use fresh vegetables if you want. Again, I'm all about looking efficient. So frozen veggies for me. I have some pre-rinsed rice and pre-rinsed lentils. The recipes will be down on our website, so you'll be more than welcome to visit that and get the right measurements and amounts that you need for it. I use a little bit more lentils just because you get a little bit more protein that way. It's up to you what variation you'd like to do, but ours is a little bit more protein packed. So try it out, see what you like. And we have some ghee. You'll always need some ghee when you make khichdi or rice. And so again, a lot of people buy ghee, but you don't need to buy it. You can reference our ghee video and learn how to make it really quick, really simple, no stress, cost efficient. So reference the ghee video. I think you'll be really happy with that. I have already gone and turned my Instapot on saute mode. And so what you're first gonna do is put the ghee into the Instapot, and you'll see that it'll melt when your Instapot is warm enough. So like you can see, it's already melting and going towards the outside rim. So that's enough ghee. You can see that it's melted, so you can throw in your cumin. And as it warms up in the ghee, you can see that it'll sizzle and start bubbling. And this is just to start getting that cumin flavor a little bit more enhanced. So that's kind of why we do this. When you ever see Indian cooks put the oil first or the ghee first with the cumin, this is what they're doing. But the flavor turns out really intense, and so I think that you'll enjoy this. So we're just gonna let it sizzle there. Now we're ready to move on to the next few steps. You're gonna add your rice. It's kind of a dump and go process now. So you're gonna add your rice, your lentils. So khichdi can be made with yellow lentils or green lentils. So different variations according to how you like it. We're going with yellow lentils today. Some people also add ginger into this. Mine's gonna be without ginger today. My kids are gonna eat this, so I figured I'm gonna have it ginger free for this round. So we're just gonna mix that up real good. You're gonna add water into this. And again, your measurements of water will be down on the recipe, so you'll be able to see that. So there you go. The veggies will float at the top. The water's in there. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna close the Instapot and you're gonna go to manual mode. So I'm gonna get my lid. You're gonna close it. If I can match it up properly for you guys. You're gonna close your vent. You're gonna go to manual mode, and you're gonna go up to 8 minutes. And so what this means is that you're gonna have it in the pressure cooker for 8 minutes. And once your alarm goes off, it will then tell you it's ready. So I usually wait 2 or 3 minutes before I open it. And then I'll manually release the steam and we'll open up the lid so that we can actually take the khichdi out of the pot. Now, usually what I do is I multitask. So once I set up the khichdi, I now, in the interim, I'll make something in the middle of this. And so I'm gonna make some chas for you guys. I'm just gonna grab my supplies for that. Again, I use all the utensils in my fridge. I have a Vitamix. You may have a blender of some kind, but I'm gonna grab my yogurt. So what I do is I just throw everything into my blender. So again, the recipe will have the amounts for you on how much of the yogurt and how much water you'll need. But for this, you just need some yogurt. Just dump that. And some water. And I'm gonna grab my salt and ground cumin. So once you make the chus, you can basically chill it or keep it chilled in your fridge. So that's what I'm gonna do. I just throw my cumin in here. Close that up. And it's ground cumin, so it's not whole pieces. And then I have salt. Put that on the side. Now you're ready to go. So I'm basically gonna go put this on over here and make it smooth in texture. I just quickly whip it up in the vitamins. And there you go. Your chus is ready. Variations for chus, some people add garlic and chilies. Because Sahana is gonna eat this with me, I'm not gonna add those two things because it's a little too spicy for her. But if my parents were coming or my in-laws were coming, I would have added garlic and chilies with some cilantro. So that will be in your variations. So there's your chus. We're gonna close the lid and chill it in the fridge. And you did all that with still some time to go on your khichdi. So a lot of your meal, you're pretty much done. So truly all you're really gonna do is open it, serve it, have some chus, and dinner is ready to go. One good tidbit for children is that you can actually take the khichdi and blend it up a little bit and put it in ice cube trays. So 1 cube would be 1 ounce. So for example, for Nilani, I use 3 cubes, which is equivalent to 3 ounces. So that's a really good tip for moms who have infant babies or toddlers. So you can store it in your freezer for a long time. And I just buy them from the dollar store, the ice cube trays, and I just dump it in there, freeze it, and you're good to go for a while. But that's a good little trick to have if you're a working mom and can't make khichdi every day. And that's something that I've done for both of my girls. So I hope you enjoy that tip, and we'll come back when the khichdi is ready. Hi everybody, so we're back. The alarm went off a few minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, and that's completely fine. I saved some time and just took the steam out so you wouldn't have to hear that. So you know when it's time to open your lid when the silver prong falls inside. Don't ever try to open it before then. But I am now ready to open it. So your khichdi is pretty much ready to go. You can smell it, it smells really good. And we're gonna go ahead and plate this. I've pulled my chus out from the fridge. And you basically can eat it on top. Some people eat it on top or on the side. But you can see the vegetables got cooked, the rice is separate and not mushy, which is a great tip to know. No one wants to eat mushy rice, except for little kids. So back to that little tip I had for all the moms who have younger children or toddlers, infants. Once your children are old enough, so after around 6 months or so, kids are able to eat lentils and rice and vegetables. And so, you know, instead of having pouched foods or those Gerber packets of food and traveling with those, a really good tidbit for you moms is that, or dads, is that you can make this khichdi, you can blend it up in the blender for your babies and freeze it in ice cube trays. 1 cube is 1 ounce, so you can just pop them out and put them in a container and go wherever you're going. If grandparents are taking care of your kiddos, it's a very good way to help them measure out how much the babies or kids should eat. Again, it's good for young children to eat as well. So really good meal to have on the back of your hands to know how to do it. And also really good for your babies and infants to eat as well so that they get really good nutrition. So I hope you enjoyed that video. We're gonna go eat khichdi and chas, that's my favorite to eat, and you can reference the recipe on our website. I'm really enticed to just dig into that right now, but not going to. So please let us know about your success, as well as let us know what you want us to try in our test kitchen so we can teach everybody else. And I hope you enjoyed that video and continue to watch our videos.